Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So I got another deck from Kickstarter that I am absolutely in love with. I got it a couple of days ago. However, we were doing some remodeling, well, some redecorating in our office. So everything has been kind of in an upheaval. We repainted and stuff. So I had not had a chance until today in order to, do a little walkthrough for you. So this is called the Spread Machine Cards Oracle. It is created by Kimberly M. San. I'm not even sure how she pronounces her last name, so my apologies. From Fable's Den. She also is the creator of the Cosmic Pandas or something. I think that's the name of it, but I could be wrong. The Panda Tarot or something like that. I don't have that, but it is so friggin' cute. I definitely probably would want to get that as well, but for now, I don't have it. So this is the extra stuff that came with it. The different upgrades that she talks about from the Kickstarter. And some extra stickers that came along with it. As you can see here. I love them. They're so beautiful. An extra little sticker. So pretty. And there's also an Oracle workbook that comes with it. And where you can download it. So, let's get into the main deck first. This is quite the system. I fell in love with it immediately. I think this is the biggest Kickstarter I've ever done, but I had to have this deck because I love spreads. And this is a deck that is designed for creating spreads. Obviously why it's called the Spread Machine Card Oracles, or Card/Oracle. So the beautiful thing about these cards is they are put into different categories. There's a seeker category, a focus areas category, light work category, shadow work category, and call to action category. Now within the call to action, there's also the 4 subcategories, which is boundary, expansion, success, and processing. And the colors are as follows. So, just to give you an idea. Okay, here's all the seeker cards. And then we have, oops. All right, here's all the focus cards. And then we have, let me get these out of the way, because I got 2 expansion packs also. One is called Change and one is called Quest. So, but then we've got our light work cards. And then we have our shadow work cards. Okay. I just love these cards so much. I mean, they're just outstanding. Then we've got our boundary cards. Let me get some stuff out of the way here. Sorry. And then we've got our expansion cards. We've got success cards. And we've got processing cards. So we start off with the seeker. These are things that the categories, well, let me show you, or let me tell you really quick. The Quick Start Guide shows that the seeker category is the character and personality cards that highlight you, which are color-coded as sun-kissed. So you'll see things like this. Seeker. Use this card to represent you, who who you are, what you may be thinking, feeling, and how you are positioned in a situation or relationship right now. Or another one could be relationship, the way that you are connected and related to something or somebody, including yourself. Persona, how you choose to present yourself in different scenarios, personality traits that you project or emphasize, the roles that you adopt. Opinion, a view that is formed based on what you know, how you think, and how you feel, a perspective or judgment informed by your personal experiences, your upbringing, and your worldview. And you see, I'm not going to go through and read every single one of them. I'll just do a quick run through. But this is like one of the sections for actually building just a killer spread. These are your focus areas. It says this category highlights important life areas and aspects of our journey. And this color is considered bubblegum, the bubblegum shades. So we've got academia, learning, education, trauma, healing, deep dive, selfhood, introspection and identity, spirituality, metaphysics and philosophy, wellness, health, self-care. Now see, I can also see this used as a tool. So like for instance, if you do online reading or quick reading and somebody just comes in and says, okay, I just want a general reading. Well, if you want to have some sort of guidance as to, or they just want to know, what does Spirit have to say for me? This could be the first pile that you draw from just to get in a general area of what your next reading is going to entail. This will give you just like a general, category to explore. Aren't these excellent? And it touches on all the different categories that somebody would want a reading for. Or what Spirit wants to tell somebody. Or including yourself. Pretty friggin' awesome, huh? So the next one we have is light work. And this contains themes of healing, expansion, growth, and empowerment. And this is called Shimmering Galaxy. All these are like questions under that topic. I am so looking forward to this. Hopefully he's done barking. Sorry about that. I love the colors. This cardstock is fantastic. Oh, here's the backs too. I love the backs. So gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure if you are a reader, you're looking at these going, oh my gosh, the possibilities, right? Yeah. And then if you are somebody that is deep diving right now into trying to do some shadow work, take a look at these cards. Oh my gosh. What are the reoccurring lessons that you need to work through and break free from? How can you transcend your fate and create your own destiny? Karma. I am just, look at how deep these colors are too. I love it. It's so easy to read the cards. So easy. You can do some major journaling with these. I'm sorry, you can probably hear my cat. She's like snoring over on my chair next to me over here. Then we have boundary, so disengage, confront, assert, compromise, express. Then we have expansion. Remember, these are all subcategories of the call to action cards. So these are all call to action cards, but they're the different categories or subcategories in the call to action. So purge, release, forgive, I can think of if you are trying to come up with some sort of spreads for, let's say the new moon and the full moon, or, you know, like I had said, shadow work or past life work. I mean, just, these just inspire so much. And then we've got success. So we've got commit, conquer, innovate, lead, guide, support, solve, adjust, practice, and navigate. And then we have our processing. So, describe the exact nature, attributes, or details of something to clarify meaning. So, define. Good one. Explore. Integrate. Reframe. So that is the first deck. Let me pause this while I move these out of the way and grab the other, one of the other decks. Okay, so this one is called the Change Spread Machine. And I already opened these because these are a bit tricky and I want to take my time. These are actually really good tuck boxes and they feel really good. And this box, I guess I should show you. It does come with a cute little book, guidebook. And let's see what it has in here. Once Upon a Spread Machine. How the idea came to me. Why create spreads. Now we talk about the basics of the categories, the 5 categories, and just deeper information about each one of them that I talked about. What this deck can be used for. Designed to be working beast of a deck. Dive into your own narratives. You can design spreads or conduct readings that allow you to cultivate self-awareness, examine your toxic emotional patterns, work through processing your feelings, and scripting and writing better stories to come. Problem solve and figure out practical steps to move forward. Access your power and free will. A springboard for reflection and exploration, and I can definitely see that. Actual activities that you can do, spread crafting, a deck of oracle cards to do actual readings with, a tool for magical rituals and prayer. Oh, yes. A deck for clarifiers. Yep. An interactive tool for healers, teachers, counselors, and therapists. Absolutely. You can teach with these. I mean, this is just like every tarot and oracle reader should have a deck like this or a set of decks like this. Just saying. Follow your heart, creative instincts, spread creation. So the four-step spread creation process consists of 4 steps. Purpose, where you consider your goal for the spread. Positions, where you outline the questions and spread positions that you want to include in order to achieve the goal. The layout, where you decide what the shape or size your spread is going to be and finalize. Where you test drive the spread, record the spread in fun ways, and or share with your peers. Very cool. I love all the information. I'm going to have so much fun with this. I'm going to be creating so many spreads. I can't even tell you. I was already going through this last night and thinking, oh my gosh, how many past life spreads can I do with this? Because these are just like very in-detailed questions that we ask ourselves. And sometimes that's what it comes down to, is asking the right questions. And this is why this deck is so friggin' perfect. I mean, there's so much information packed into this little book. Yeah. And spread suggestions. I love that. All right. So there's the little book. It's perfect. Oh, I'm sorry about the shaking. And here is the box. It is like a velvety. You know, like a suede. Feels like suede. Fueled by passion, caffeine, and tapioca pearls, Kim and her team of dedicated crafts pandas set out to create the ultimate tool for spread crafting and personal growth. And so Spread Machine was born. Visit Kim and the pandas at fablesden.com. Please bring snacks to appreciate or to appease the pandas. They get feisty when unfed. How cute is that? This is so cute. The colors. This is a good, perfect size box. I love, these are my favorite kinds of boxes. Just perfect. All right. So now let me get into the other one. All right. This one is Change. Oh, I don't think I even showed you. The other ones, the main deck is like a purple, like a lavender color for the whole deck. This is not the whole deck. I've got other cards over here separated. This one, the Change deck, is like a silvery. And these are the backs in comparison to the other backs. Gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. So here's the quick start guide. Sorry about that. Shadow work category contains cards that capture our common ego triggers. The full heart symbol poses a question to prompt you to own your personal triggers and shadows, while the, okay, so this is the full heart. The clear heart symbol asks a question to help you heal and clear your heart space of the shadows that you have experienced from others. So we've got flux cards, our overachieving concepts that govern our world view and can shift depending on the context and relationship. And then we've got call to action cards that contain powerful action words to help you create forward momentum and channel your intention. And then we've got the quick start activity. Identify the cards that give you feelings of heart contraction, as well as the cards that give you the heart expansion. Reflect on why you feel the way that you do towards those cards. Okay. Oh, look at, yeah, bypassing. Judgment. Look at how powerful even the artwork, the watercolors are. I mean, these are so powerful. Just that alone evokes stuff. Rage. Revenge. Alienation. Oppression. silence, prejudice, exploitation. I love the feel of these cards. Polarization. How have you fallen to extreme attitudes or thinking? How have you failed to consider nuanced and alternative perspectives? How have you been subjected to the inflexibility of others' beliefs? Engage, to become involved, to participate, to act. These are call to action cards. Listen. Validate, to acknowledge, to recognize, to deem worthy, to give importance to something. Who doesn't want validation, right? Amplify. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Hold space. Be with someone without judgment, to accept someone's truth and to understand their reality, to practice loving compassion. Gosh, I love this deck. Empathize. Reciprocate. Connect. Champion. Wow. The artwork is so beautiful. I mean, the watercolors. Not easy. This was done beautifully. Scrutinize. Dismantle. Makes me think of tearing down the house. Oh, yeah. To tear down. Oh, yeah. Rebel. Wow. As I'm looking through these, major songs are coming into my head. Like tearing down the house and rebel, rebel. Anyways. Reform. Reclaim. To recover your voice, your narrative, your agency, to restore power and bring balance. To defend. Wow. These, I just love the art. The color uses are just phenomenal. Speak. Yeah. Inspire. Oh, wow. Look at that. If I can pick it up here. Impact. Wow. Let's pick these up. Get a little bit closer. Privilege. Power. Wow. Justice. You see how powerful these are? Norm. Stereotype. These are the flux ones now. Consciousness. Diversity. And acceptance. Bias. Wow. Freedom. Legacy. Oh, that's so beautiful. Education. And progress. All right, so let me grab the, oh, wait a minute. Let's see this really quick. One spot and change. Why I created this deck. The short answer as to why I created this deck is because I want everyone in the world to stop screaming at one another. Oh my gosh, yes. I want all of us to be committed to deep listening, compassion, and reaching a higher truth that is beyond our personal experiences. A higher understanding that unites us. Change cannot happen when all we are willing to change is our acoustics and our volume. Change especially cannot come to be when we refuse to change ourselves. How can we assume responsibility for the world when we are unable to take responsibility for ourselves and our own reality? Exactly. And more. Why I came back, Champion your own voice. Intentions for this deck. Before you dive in, I want you to know that you are allowed to be unsure. You are also allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to explore, to raise questions, to wait until further information or evidence is presented to you before you make up your mind, or even to merely reject an idea or reject an idea before coming back to it. You are allowed to think for yourself. Amen. And then she gets more into how to use the deck. You can see that these are not, and they're not large little books. They are just like perfect in size, but they're so impactful. There's so much information in these little books. I just love this. I love that the backs are so gorgeous. The color usage. And I love that she's even got like quick start. There was other cards too, but I have those put away that were blank. One blank one in each one of the decks. So that was the Spread Machine Change deck in the tuck box. And the last one we have, and I know this is long, guys, but there are just a massive amount of cards, and I just love this. So this one is the Quest. Quick start guide. We have character cards. Oh, excuse me. Cards that pertain to you, the hero of the story. Equipment. Helpful items that you can wear literally or figuratively to give you an advantageous, oh my goodness gracious, effect in the game of life. Power-ups. Items or blessings that empower us as well as moments of expansion. Statuses. Conditions that negatively affect us and disempower us, or the power downs. Embark. We've got important events, milestones, and scenarios of your epic journey and quest. Using your favorite tarot or oracle deck, conduct a reading using all of the cards from your character category to create your hero profile. So we've got hero, sidekick. Oh, and this is the back. Whoops. That's the back. And this is like a copper. I know it kind of looks gold on screen, but this is truly like a, yeah, it looks like a rose gold almost. Like a copperish. Lore. Look at how beautiful that card is. What is your backstory, your heroic narrative, and the details of your character? What made you the specific hero that you are? What information is relevant to your quest right now? Destiny. Strength. Weakness. Ultimate move. I can see this, and this is what I was saying. I could see this particular deck being used really, really good for past life stuff. Mana Potion. How can you increase your magic, your intuition, and your creativity? How can you amplify your ability to express your talents and manifest the reality that you want? How can you tap into your authentic power? Which I love the colors that she used for that, because I think of authenticity being part of like your throat chakra, which is blue. Speaking your truth kind of thing and living, you know, your most authentic self. Health Potion. Invincibility. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Speed buff. How can you increase your productivity, efficiency, and pace? How can you accelerate progress and momentum? Extra life. Stealth mode. Power buff. What gives you strength and confidence? What makes you feel unstoppable? How can you stay and dominate? How can you win the game? Wow. What is the gift that you have been bestowed into your care? How have you been blessed with luck, protection, and magic? What restores your gratitude, your faith, and your hope? You know, if you also do pick a card readings, I could actually see if you're wondering, like, what kind of theme to do, because there's so many people that are doing them. This deck could also be very beneficial for that, and actually setting up what, like, let's say there's 5 cards in each pile, what each card is going to signify in order to keep it more straight for you. I love that idea, at least for me, because my mind can definitely wander when I get all the cards in front of me. So this is why I love spread so much. Beautiful. Talisman. How can you increase synchronicity and tune into divine timing? How can you maximize your opportunities and attract momentum? How can you create your own luck? Oh, Mala beads looks like. Compass. Map. Mission log. Burned. How are your emotions inflamed right now? How have you been triggered? What difficult feelings do you need to work through? How are you struggling with judgment, criticism, negativity, and conflict? And this is a status card. Poisoned. Wow. How are you being affected by toxic behaviors and limiting beliefs right now? How are you being drained by a negative situation? What is a toxic belief that you have about yourself or the world that is draining your energy? If you want, you can, if you just like pick one card every day to journal on, or journal prompts, right? And you can answer one of these questions, or you can journal on all those questions and do readings on each one individually, or, you know, so there's more than actually just the amount of cards that are here, which I'm not even sure. I'll have to pause this and count everything to let you know all together how many cards we got here. I'm thinking like 160 to 180, somewhere around there. Paralyzed. Cursed. Blindness. Man, this could be a major tool. Major tool for self-awareness, right? Quest. EXP needed. This is Embark. These are Embark cards. Side quest. Miscellaneous tasks. Things that you can do when you have time. Chores, admin duties, casual goal, or passion project. Save game. Checkpoint. These are like the game things, the game ones. Battle. Grind. Hold on, Bubba. Boss fight. Experience gained. Treasure. Level up. And high score. So altogether, we have like 44 in this deck, 44 in this deck, and I think it was 80 some in this deck. I think it was like all a total of like 174. I think 174 cards altogether, somewhere around there, 175. So this is a massive, massive, and I don't even know. I'll have to check after I make this video about whether or not you can just purchase all of them together, or whether or not you have to purchase them individually, or whether or not you can even still get these. I'm not sure. I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure while I'm actually making this video. But so I wanted to share with you guys, if you have the opportunity to get this particular deck and system. Yes, I was going to do some examples, but honestly, I don't want this video to be super long. So I'm going to come up with some and do another video on it, or a few other videos on different spreads that I have made with this, and maybe reading them out, or maybe do a couple of pick a card readings using this system and see how it turns out. And you guys let me know what you think and all that. But I am so about this deck right now. I cannot even tell you how excited I am. So just grab it if you have the opportunity. Trust me on that. Just grab it. So I hope you have enjoyed this walkthrough of the entire system. And I am sending you love and light. Thank you so much.